The story of Moses is one of the most well-known in the Bible. It is a tale that has been passed down through generations, capturing the imagination and faith of millions. It is a story of faith, courage, and leadership. Moses, a man chosen by God, stood up against the mighty Pharaoh of Egypt, demanding freedom for his people. Moses led the Israelites out of slavery in Egypt. This was no small feat. It required immense faith and unwavering determination. The parting of the Red Sea is one of the most dramatic moments in this epic journey. He guided them towards the Promised Land, a land flowing with milk and honey. This promised land symbolized hope, freedom, and a new beginning for the Israelites. This journey, known as the Exodus, is a testament to God's power and faithfulness. It was a long and arduous journey through the wilderness, filled with trials and tribulations. It is a story that has inspired people for centuries. But there's a twist. Despite his unwavering faith and leadership, Moses faced his own set of challenges and doubts. Despite his crucial role, Moses himself was not allowed to enter the Promised Land. This moment is both poignant and profound, raising questions about destiny and divine justice. This might seem unfair or confusing at first. Why would God deny Moses, the very leader who brought his people out of bondage, the chance to step into the land he had promised? It raises questions about God's justice and Moses' faithfulness. Was it a test of faith, a lesson in humility, or a reminder of human limitations? Why would God choose to exclude Moses after all he had done? Perhaps it was to show that even the greatest leaders are not above divine will, and that the journey itself holds as much value as the destination. Moses' legacy, however, is not diminished by this. He is remembered for his unwavering faith, his leadership, and the laws he brought down from Mount Sinai, which continue to guide and inspire. The story of Moses and the Exodus is a powerful reminder of the strength of faith and the importance of perseverance. It teaches us that while the path may be difficult, the rewards of faithfulness and trust in God's plan are immeasurable. As we reflect on this ancient story, we are reminded that the journey of faith is ongoing and the promises of God are ever present, guiding us towards our own promised lands. Subscribe to our channel for more content on faith, history, and inspiration. Join us on this journey of discovery and enlightenment. The answer to this question lies in the events at a place called Meribah Kadesh. This event reveals a crucial lesson about obedience and the consequences of disobedience, even for the greatest among us. Understanding what happened at Meribah Kadesh requires us to understand Moses' character. He was chosen by God, given incredible responsibility, and faced immense pressure, yet he remained a man of faith, leading with strength and compassion. Moses was chosen by God to free the Israelites from slavery. He argued with Pharaoh, demanding the release of his people. He witnessed God's power through plagues and miracles. Moses led the Israelites through the Red Sea, parting the waters with his staff. He received the 10 Commandments on Mount Sinai. These laws became the foundation of the Israelites' faith and society. Through every challenge, Moses relied on God's guidance. He showed unwavering faith and courage. After years of wandering in the desert, the Israelites arrived at Meribah Kadesh. They were tired, thirsty, and desperate for water. They complained to Moses, questioning his leadership and God's faithfulness. God instructed Moses to speak to the rock. Water would flow from it, providing for the people, but overwhelmed by frustration and anger, Moses disobeyed God's specific instructions. Section 5. The weight of leadership, Moses' human moment. Moses, instead of speaking to the rock, struck it twice in anger. Water gushed out, satisfying the people's thirst. However, God was deeply disappointed by Moses' actions. He had disobeyed a direct command. This moment reveals the human side of Moses. Despite his faith, he was not immune to frustration and doubt. The pressure of leadership, the constant complaints of the Israelites, took their toll. Section 6. God's mercy and justice. A complex balance. God, in his mercy, still provided for his people. But there were consequences for Moses' disobedience. He was told he would not enter the promised land. This punishment might seem harsh, but it highlights the seriousness of obedience to God. It reminds us that even the greatest leaders are accountable for their actions. God's justice is always tempered by his mercy, even in discipline. Section 7. The view from Mount Nebo, a bittersweet farewell. Before his death, God allowed Moses to climb Mount Nebo. From its peak, Moses could see the promised land, a land he would never enter. It was a bittersweet moment filled with longing and acceptance. Moses died on that mountain, his eyes fixed on the future of his people. Despite his disappointment, he remained faithful to God. He trusted God's plan even when he didn't understand it. Section 8. Lessons in Obedience, the importance of trust and humility. In the grand tapestry of human history, few stories resonate as deeply as that of Moses. His journey is not just a tale of leadership, but a profound lesson in the virtues of trust and humility. The story of Moses teaches us that obedience to God is crucial. It is a journey marked by trials and tribulations where faith is tested at every turn. Moses' unwavering commitment to God's commands, even in the face of immense challenges, serves as a beacon of hope and resilience. It is not about blind obedience, but about trust and surrender. Trust in a higher power and surrender to a divine plan that may not always be clear to us. This trust is built on the understanding that there is a greater wisdom at play, one that guides us through the darkest of times. It is about recognizing God's authority and submitting to his will. This submission is not a sign of weakness, but of strength. It takes immense courage to let go of our own desires and ambitions, and to place our faith in something greater than ourselves, even when we don't understand. There will be moments of doubt and confusion, times when the path ahead seems uncertain. Yet it is in these moments that our faith is truly tested and strengthened. Moses' disobedience highlights the dangers of pride and anger. His moment of weakness serves as a powerful reminder that even the greatest among us are not immune to the pitfalls of human emotion. Pride and anger can cloud our judgment and lead us astray. It reminds us that even in frustration, we must seek God's guidance. In times of anger and frustration, turning to prayer and seeking divine guidance can help us find clarity and peace. It is through this connection with the divine that we can navigate the challenges of life with grace. We must respond to challenges with humility and grace. By embracing humility, we open ourselves to growth and learning. By responding with grace, we can inspire others and create a ripple effect of positivity and compassion. The story of Moses is a timeless reminder of the power of trust, humility, and unwavering faith. Section 9. Leadership and Legacy, Guiding with Integrity and Compassion. Moses' story is also a powerful example of leadership. He led with courage and compassion. He stood up for the oppressed and fought for justice. Even in his final moments, he put the needs of his people before his own. His life teaches us that true leadership is about serving others, not seeking personal gain. It's about integrity, humility, and unwavering commitment to what is right. Section 10. The enduring message of Moses, faithfulness and hope. The story of Moses is ultimately a story of hope. Despite his mistakes, Moses remained faithful to God. He trusted God's promises even when he didn't live to see them fulfilled. His story reminds us that God's plans are bigger than our understanding. It encourages us to persevere in our faith, knowing that God will be faithful to his promises. Section 11. Conclusion. Moses' story, a timeless reminder. Moses' life and leadership continue to inspire us today. His journey from the banks of the Nile to the peak of Mount Sinai is a testament to the power of faith and perseverance. His story teaches us about faith, obedience, and the strength that comes from unwavering belief. Moses faced numerous challenges, from leading a nation out of slavery to wandering in the desert for 40 years, and the importance of trusting God's plan. Despite the hardships, he remained steadfast, showing us that true leadership is about serving others and staying true to one's convictions. It reminds us that even in our failings, there is always a path to redemption. Moses himself was not without flaws, yet he was chosen to lead and guide his people. God's grace and mercy are always available. His story is a powerful reminder that no matter how lost we may feel, there is always hope and a way forward. As we navigate the challenges of our lives, we can draw strength from Moses' example. His unwavering faith and dedication to his mission inspire us to face our own trials with courage and determination. Let us remember Moses' example. His life is a testament to the power of faith and the importance of staying true to our beliefs, even when the path is difficult. Let us strive to lead with integrity, serve others with compassion, and support one another in times of need. Moses' story teaches us that we are stronger together and that by helping each other we can overcome any obstacle and remain steadfast in our faith even when faced with adversity. His journey reminds us that faith is not just about belief, but about action and commitment, even when faced with adversity. Let us carry forward the lessons from Moses' life, embracing faith, resilience, and the unwavering belief that we can overcome any challenge with God's guidance. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Moses' story, please subscribe to the Bible channel for more insightful content. Subscribe to our channel for future content.